विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादि पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय श्रीमते रोमपाद स्वामिनिति नामिने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते गौरवाणी स्वामिनिति नामिने. Hare Krishna, Prabhus and Matajis, Dandavad Pranam. So, my name is Ganesh. Yeah, I don't know Odia, sorry. I'm from Visakhapatnam. So, first I met His Holiness Srila Romapada Swami Maharaj in my college days. Like every year he used to come for 10 days. So we were like, when I first saw Maharaj, it was like I saw some demigod, some devata coming from spiritual world, you know. He's like some extraordinary person, like so much effulgent, so much happy. Everything he does, like his sankirtan, his classes, it was all like such divine happiness that we are experiencing that we never experienced in our life. You know, we were attending like college program, so we were so happy at that time. So what happened is, like in my college days, I was attending Maharaj classes. I was introduced to Srila Prabhupada books. Srila Prabhupada books are so wonderful, you know, Bhagavad Gita and all there. We don't find in our school or college. You read thousands of books. Even one book of Srila Prabhupada cannot equal the wisdom, or even one page of Srila Prabhupada books. You know, it has such a wisdom. We don't, in our entire academic curriculum, we don't find such wisdom like that we see in Srila Prabhupada books. So I am so fortunate by the grace of His Holiness Sri Romapada Maharaj, I got introduced to Prabhupada books, you know, Sankirtan. Krishna consciousness is such a wonderful thing. Like this is a picnic, you know, you don't get a better picnic than this. You get nice prasad, Sankirtan, you know, you get to hear the purpose of life, how to solve the problems of life, everything you'll get over here. So yeah, it was my fortune. Thank you, His Grace Pankajnath Prabhu, for inviting me here. So I was attending Maharaj classes there. Then, you know, after that I went to job and then got married. I got disconnected in between. But then the taste I have had in my college days with Maharaj, I could not forget any time. Wherever I go, there is no happiness in family. There is no happiness even if you do yoga, anything with parents, or you know, there is always some dissatisfaction. And what I see is the problems of life, you know, they cannot be solved by anything. You acquire a lot of money, you marry, or you don't, nothing will be solved. See, the problems of life only will be solved only when you take shelter of the Guru Maharaj. So who is the real Guru? Like today's Vyas Puja we are celebrating. So real Guru, you know, when we genuinely seek shelter, I mean when we genuinely pray to Lord Krishna, Krishna sends us the real Guru. Like Dhruva Maharaj's story we see, Dhruva Maharaj, he was searching for Krishna. I mean he was insulted, you know that story all of you might know. So he was searching for Krishna in the forest, and Krishna is looking at his sincerity and sends Narada Muni as Guru. So and then Narada Muni also tests him, then you know, after that. So you know that story, the Romans. So the point is, even if we see lives of great acharyas like His Holiness Gaur Govind Maharaj, he was searching throughout India and then he was not getting satisfied. Finally, when he met Srila Prabhupada Ji Maharaj in Vrindavan, then his life, you know, he get the perfection of life, he got the right path. So similarly, when we are genuinely seeking for Krishna, then Krishna sends us the real Guru. Then only our life will be, you know, the problems of life will be solved. Otherwise, it's always a dissatisfaction. Just like you know, there is a tree. If you don't pour water for many days, the tree will get dried. Similarly, in our material life also, it will be dried. Without Krishna, without Guru in our life, it's all dry life. So, like, and one more inspiring thing is like Prabhu is telling about his, Ramanujacharya pastime. I also visited that place. It's a large statue in Hyderabad and all. Like, so when I'm meditating upon the glory of his, Ramanujacharya, really certainly they are great acharyas, Ramanujacharya, Madhavacharya, Shankaracharya. But the glory of Srila Prabhupada is way, way far above every acharya that I know. It's my personal feeling. Because all these acharyas were able to preach in India. And nobody knows nobody outside India knows, anything about Krishna or Radharani, nothing about Bhakti Yoga. It was never in history of the world, like never this happened, like Srila Prabhupada gave Krishna consciousness to the completely ignorant people, like, so he was able to give Krishna consciousness. So he was such an empowered great acharya. We are so fortunate, we get familiar with Srila Prabhupada and his disciples. But our fortune is so high, we cannot conceive. Although we are very, very fallen souls, by mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are so fortunate, like those who came into contact with Srila Prabhupada and his disciples, they are certainly very, very, very fortunate. So this is my appreciation, one of my appreciation, that so this is the real solution to the problems of our life. Like Srila Prabhupada, like everybody, every one of us, like in India, the karmis, we are all aspiring, everybody is going to aspire to go to US, abroad, to make money and, see, but those who are coming from US, like Maharaj is studying, in medicine in US. Then he met Srila Prabhupada in a college. He was reading one of the documentary by his Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, and then his life changed completely. Now they are giving us to Indians, although everybody is aspiring to go to US. Even when you go there, what will you do? Ahara nidra bhayamaithunam. So there is nothing more than that. So they have done all those things there, and they are getting frustrated, and they are looking towards India, and now they are directing us. They are directing us to take up this Krishna consciousness seriously, and then that will only give us real happiness. So thank you Prabhu, thank you everyone for this opportunity. Hare Krishna.